Okay, guys. So we are already done with the first part of the general information which I'm supposed to give on MBA, and also as I told you that I'll be discussing more on the logical reasoning of the same thing, right? That's what I'm going to do here also. So let's see, we are already done with this. Here we go. Let's see now. Fair enough. So that's what we are done. This is done, this is done, this is also done. Yeah, eligibility, I won't take much time to be honest. So here we go. As far as your eligibility is concerned, people who are done with their final year, people who are done with their final year, and people who are in their final year can appear for these exams. Right? There's no, also please understand, there's no criteria that you should have 1 year of experience, you should have 2 years of experience. There's nothing like that. In fact, now since that the question of experience has come, I would like to give an interesting fact here, this which will help you. In a lot of management colleges, what we have found is uh, during summer internship, I hope you understand. So, fair enough. So, since the topic has come, I'll tell you this also. An MBA is of 2 years. So, basically, my intention is to talk about whether the experience is required or not. That's what we are discussing, right? So, I'll tell you, it's of 2 years. 1 year is usually general, common for all students. Second year is specialization. Right, a few colleges do it trimester wise, semester wise, or year wise. That's okay, right? That is not a big deal. Now, after your first year, your first year there's an internship. We call it summer internship. So normally it's from May to June, like 2 months. A few colleges do it May to July, 3 months. A few colleges do it June and July. So that depends from college to college. But yes, there is a 2 months internship after the first year of MBA, right? I hope you understand this. So that's the normal structure of an MBA, right? And so there's exactly after first year, there's 2 months internship, and in your second year, basically your second year starts in the month of June. Around December, placement starts. Around December, the actual placement starts. So that's the structure. I won't bother too much of this about this. That's normal structure. We can talk in a separate video on this. What is important as far as your placements are concerned? Now, this is critical for you guys. This is what we have found. During summer internships, a lot of companies prefer freshers. Now this you'll find interesting, right? A lot of companies prefer freshers. And during final placements, the same companies which were taking freshers for summer internships prefer experienced guys. So this is quite there's a contrast here. Now, does it mean only freshers get summer internship? Does it mean only experienced people are taken for final placement? No, there's no. It is something which came to us, and when we analyzed, we found that yes, a lot of companies did that, but that doesn't mean कि जो fresher होता है उसको placement मिलता ही नहीं है. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, सब मिलता है. But let's say when you go for final placements in a good college, अगर एक experienced बंदे को 15 लाख का पैकेज मिल रहा है, normal average, तो एक फ्रेशर को शायद 13 लाख का मिलेगा या 12 लाख का मिलेगा. तो नहीं मिलेगा वैसा नहीं है. That's not the point. So when we analyzed, we found that see, as I told you, I believe more in reasoning, the why it happens. The reason is during summer internship, companies want people with fresh mind, right? No previous knowledge of work. Come, apply your new creative ideas. That's what people. So they want freshers. right? कि 2 महीने तो आने वाले हो, 2 ही तो महीने हैं, मैक्सिमम 3 महीने का. लगाओ अपना दिमाग जो लगाना है. तुम प्रीवियस कंपनीज के एक्सपीरियंस वगैरह लेके देन मत आओ, नया दिमाग लगाओ. That's what they want. They want people to experiment. They want people to apply new ideas. But when it comes to because see, during summer placements also, the package which these people give is not much. Yes, in IIMs and the XLRIs, yes, for summers also they get decent amount. But again, for 2 months, the amount isn't a very big amount, isn't that big for those companies. And final placements, it's a yearly package. So they don't want to take that risk. A lot of companies, as I told you, a lot of companies don't want to take that risk of, you know, taking freshers. So those companies prefer experienced people. So just the preference, remember that. Now, if I look at the trend of last 4 5 years, a lot of these startups which are coming up, a lot of these startups, in fact, Flipkart till date calls it itself a startup, 10-year-old company, still a startup. But anyways, so a lot of these companies, they are preferring freshers. Remember, those startups are preferring, they want fresh talent, right? So there's no rule that it's only freshers who are preferred, it's only experienced people who are preferred during final placement. There's no rule, it depends from company to company. But I wanted to share this specific thing which had come, so I just told you this. Fair enough. So a lot of people get confused कि सर पहले experience लेना जरूरी है क्या, तभी हम MBA करें क्या? So I gave you an explanation for that, right? So basically, yes, during final year or after final year you can apply. So that's as far as your eligibility is concerned. Let's go to the next thing now. You're already done with this now. Fair enough. Now, different exams which you can appear for, and I'll briefly talk about those exams to some extent. Okay, let's see now. Here we go. Yeah, so here we go. Focus on this, won't take much time. Right, it's all written here. Just go through this sheet. You can pause, just go through it properly. Right, this is the latest structure we have got. Now again, I'm not interested in telling you the numbers, they are already written. What's there to discuss? What's important is the analysis. CAT is 100 questions here. So this is months, this is the questions. This is the number of questions. So I think this it got missed out. So it's the number of questions. And this is the timing. Right? This is the timing. Then I'll have to talk on other things also. So I'll discuss this. This is there sectional cutoff? Is there sectional cutoff? This is negative marking. And this is whether the exam is online or not. Fair enough. So the first row got off. So fair enough. Now this is obviously the month in which the exam is held. So let's understand. So CAT basically in November, the number of questions is 100 only. And you get 180 minutes to solve those questions, basically 3 hours. Let's directly jump to CET, which is 200 questions. Guys, please, you can just pause video, write down this all information. That's irrelevant for me right now. Right? The analysis is important. So, and you get 150 minutes. So if you see number of questions has increased in CET, whereas the time has reduced. What does it mean? That's the important thing. It simply means that time is not going to be of that importance when it comes to CAT. It's your accuracy which is important. Right? Number one, time बहुत है. Time का issue नहीं है. Whereas in CET, time is going to be very crucial. Time कम कर दिया और number of questions बढ़ा दिए. Right? This is point number one. What is point number two? Right? Point number time CAT में इतना important नहीं है, लेकिन accuracy है. Point number two is they have. So if you look at CAT and CET, CAT has got less number of questions, more time, and CET has got more number of questions and less time, which also means the level of difficulty for CAT is going to be a little on the higher side. The level of difficulty of CAT is going to be little on the high side. So I'll just write down the level of difficulty here so that you understand. This is how the level of difficulty goes for all these exams which were written there. The most difficult of them is CAT and JAT. Exactly below that you will have a little difficulty level of IFT is not that high. Right? When we talk of CAT and JAT, a little lower than. Exactly below this you will have something called SNAP and NMAT. उससे थोड़ा easy होगा SNAP और NMAT. Right? More or less of the same level. NMAT थोड़ा सा और easy है you can say. But I'm just putting levels here and then you've got CET. तो ये सबसे इजी, उससे थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट, उससे थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट, उससे थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट. एंड दैट्स व्हाट I say people that when you're preparing for these, when the level of difficulty for which you are preparing is this, these exams you are already prepared, you're done with those exams. Level of difficulty, yes, obviously the examination structure is different, the marking scheme is different, वो आपको mock test के through पता चल जाएगा, right? But when you are preparing for these two exams, as far as the concepts exams, as far as the difficulty level is concerned, you are done. You don't have to worry too much. I hope this is understood. Right? Let's see next now. Fair enough. Again, a few important things which we should look at is NMAT. There is no negative marking. Remember, this was for negative marking. This was for negative marking, right? And in see, so only the important things is what I'm focusing on. In CET and SNAP, there's no sectional cutoff. So these are two exams wherein if you are very good in one specific area, one subject, focus on that specific area. उसको बहुत अच्छे से करो, sectional cutoff है ही नहीं. But in other exam there is sectional cutoff, which means आपको हर section में वो cutoff तो चाहिए ही चाहिए, right? I hope this is clear. Fair enough. So this is as far as the examination structure is concerned. Again, you can note down all those things. I'm just focusing on the important points to be discussed. Fair enough. Now, if you look at the month, see, difference hota hai. So when we look at the study pattern or the study plan which you should have, we'll focus on this very carefully. ये बहुत काम आता है कि कब कौन सा एग्जाम किस तरीके से आपको प्रिपरेशन करना चाहिए. एनमेट थोड़ा पहले आ जाता है, उसके बाद में कैट आता है, सीटी एकदम लास्ट में आता है, किसका मॉक टेस्ट सीरीज कब देना चाहिए, आप प्रॉपर स्टडी प्लान हम आपको बता देंगे. This is clear now. Yes, so now let's look at the subjects. Now again, I don't have to take much time on the subjects. मैं आपको फटाफट बता देता हूँ. It's quant, logic, verbal, and DI, oblique DS, and a few exams also have general awareness oblique GK. Correct? So again, this, I don't think there's much to discuss. Yes, again, the important point I want to discuss in CAT, from last year, in fact, from 2 years, this is combined. Logic and DI is combined. And trust me, for last 2 years, what I've been saying, you can't differentiate whether the question is of logic or DI. It's difficult. So they see kya hota na, I'll tell you what DI is. See again, I want to focus on important things here. So yeah, this is DI. We know this is bar graph and pie chart. And logic is, they'll give some information in a paragraph. Then they have to analyze the information and give answers. They are mixing these two now. They are seriously mixing it. And see, I've been appearing for these exams. I found those questions to be tricky, not difficult. Please, when you give your marks, when you look at the actual questions of CAT 2018-17, you'll find those questions to be tricky and not difficult. In fact, if you understand those questions properly, I found them easy. Only if you understand, which means CAT is basically getting out of these normal things, normal puzzles, vagera. They're giving complicated puzzles. Remember, not difficult. They look complicated, but they aren't difficult. There's huge difference. If you understand them properly, it's easy to solve. Trust me, it's very easy to solve. That's what I want to discuss. Yes, another problem I'm finding here as far as general awareness and GK is concerned. Right now, this GK, ये सब मैं आपको बता देता हूँ किस में आता है. General awareness GK IIFT में है, SNAP में है, TIS में है. These are few exams. Correct. Now, so fair enough. So इसमें सब GK है, and there are few more exams in which there GK. So the problem with GK is it's not general awareness only. When I talk of general awareness, that means लास्ट 6 महीने में क्या हुआ वो पूछेंगे, right? What happened? So that's basically current affairs, right? Last 6 months or last 1 year. But a lot of these exams give GK, proper GK. Now what is GK? Static GK. Static GK मतलब महाराणा प्रताप ने उस लड़ाई में किसको मारा? अरे मुझे क्या मालूम किसने मारा यार? Come on, that is from my perspective, I find it utter nonsense to ask those questions. But yes, so I'm no one to comment on that. There are static GK questions, right? Whether they should be asked or not, I cannot comment, to be honest. But they ask. So can you score on those kind of topics? Trust me, I'm telling you right away, it's very difficult. Rather focus on this. This is definitely scoring GK. Yes, you have to study a little. आपको थोड़ा बहुत मटेरियल देख के पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा, पास्ट पेपर पैटर्न देखना ही पड़ेगा, पर थोड़ा बहुत, so that just clear the cutoff. If there is a cutoff, clear the cutoff. Trust me, snap IIFT का cutoff GK का कुछ 1.252 questions ऐसा 1.25 marks 2 marks आता है, right? So and the reason for that is come on, so difficult GK questions, how will people answer? People are supposed to be management guys, right? Not general affairs learned guys, right? So that's as far as your important things about the subjects are concerned. Please, as I told you, I'm not going to discuss quant में क्या आने वाला, verbal में क्या आने वाला. That's easy, that you can find on your own, right? Let's talk about other things now. Difficulty level, again I have already discussed कौन सा difficult क्या होता है. Now I would like to talk on, so these topics I've already done. Eligibility criteria we have done, different exams, subjects we have already discussed, level of difficulty we have discussed. Now colleges which accept these scores, right? Again, I don't have to take much time on this. Yes, it's written here, right? So if you can go through it, right? Again, I'll focus on some important things here. Okay, so here I go. ISB Hyderabad, again one of the top colleges as far as MBA is concerned, right? It's basic. It's not even 1 year program. It's just 11 months program, right? They accept only GMAT score, right? So when I say dream, which these are the top colleges, right? Nothing beyond that. These are the top colleges. Almost everything you will find is CAT here. This is all CAT. Only JB is one college which accept M by MBA CT, MHCT ka exam, as far as the top colleges are concerned, right? IFT, this list is there on our website and other things. You can go through that. IFT. Then, so this is A plus category. These are different categories. Now, okay. So the point here, which I would like to make here, ये सब बाकी छोड़ दो. ये सब you can go through it. The important thing is, there's so many colleges. If every college starts taking its own exam, you'll be dead. कितना बहुत पहले होता भी था, around 8-10 years back. If you see, even see, Wellington used to have its own exam. In Symbiosis, whatever number of colleges are there, each college used to conduct its own exam. Come on, it used to be chaotic for students, right? It used to be very difficult. So what happened is now there are only a few exams, right? CAT होता है, IIMS conduct करते हैं, SNAP, Symbiosis conduct करता है, XAT, XLRI conduct करता है. XLRI is in Jamshedpur. SNAP basically Symbiosis as a university in Pune. Then NMAT, NMIMS conduct करता है. So what has happened is almost all other colleges which don't take any of these exams, who doesn't take their own exam basically, they accept either CAT score or they accept CET score in Maharashtra or the state level CETs. Right? Now there is a change. There are few universities, few colleges which accept even NMAT ka score. Right? So it's changing a little. There are few colleges which accept JET ka score also. But till now I say that yes, CAT is the most important exam. Almost all colleges which doesn't conduct their own exam. Remember, colleges which doesn't conduct their own exam except CAT score. So you cannot go and tell NMIMS or for that matter SIMBI, please accept my CAT score. No, they will not, because they conduct their own exam, so they'll accept only their score. That's the smallest thing. Fair enough. So we are done with this. Now, now I would like to talk about percentage and percentile is one thing which is left, right? So I will discuss it in the next video and few more things which we can talk. That's it. Thank you.